Hello?
Previously on the Leroy and Earl show.
Well, 200 shouldn't be much for you, Mr. Big Bucks.
For me?
Yeah.
For me?
Yeah.
You're the one stealing all the donation money. How am I? Why do I gotta spend my money?
Do we really want to do this with a guest on the show?
Oh, he's heard it all before. You've listened to the show, Dave. You know.
Yeah.
I do. You've been threatening to quit every week.
He's threatened to quit since 2015.
Well, I'm not trying to quit now. It's my board's about to go. My board is going out.
He's doing that on purpose. You're full
You
of
shouldn't
shit.
have stopped button or something over and over again.
You are listening to the Leroy and Earl show.
This is the Leroy. Hey, dickhead.
Yeah, I'm
This is the Leroy and Earl show. I'm Leroy.
and I'm Earl.
And hey, how's it going, little buddy?
Pretty good. I'm just trying to eat some food here.
Yeah.
Dripping vinegar, Sagar, Marinette on me.
Yeah. I don't even know if we're live on YouTube, so.
All right, well, take your time, big guy.
Well, we had a totally different thing planned for tonight, and I planned for that total different thing, and now you have totally just effed it all so hard. You effed
Who effed it all?
You effed it so
I
so
didn't
hard.
anything, man. I didn't do anything but change my damn microphone over, or
well-
my mixing board.
Well, you bought a new soundboard, which, yay, everyone.
Damn it, you're the one that begged me to buy a new soundboard.
Ricky, come here, buddy.
What's up?
So he got a new sound. This is Ricky Dixon. He's our intern. Say hello, Ricky Dixon.
Hello, Dickie Rickson.
You did it.
Fuck.
Yeah. So get out of here, Rick. I don't want to talk to you. Earl bought a new soundboard last week, which means things would definitely be screwed up tonight. So he said he was going to get on here at a quarter till, so we could try and work those problems out. And lo and behold, he showed up at 4 after. 4 after. And now your soundboard's messed up. And what
My
we were.
soundboard's not messed up, dickhead.
Your soundboard it's not messed up. It just we needed more time to set it up. Why you
It's
calling
set
me?
up just fine, man. I can't help it that I don't have a professional studio like you.
You do-
I don't see any of these donations. You take them and put them into your studio.
I don't.
Well, don't lie. I'm over here cutting up mattresses and peed on mattresses trying to make my room sound right.
This is the adult cartoon podcast known as the Leroy and Earl Show. We are live every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, hear this guy, man. He done begged me
On the
to go
strange,
out and buy a new mixer. Do the show. Begged me to do the show. Buy a new mixer, man. People will donate money. Oh, my God. I bought a damn new mixing board, and he's giving me a hard time.
I'm only giving you a hard time because it doesn't sound the same. I guarantee you right now the ShiFtheads are shifting their pants because
No, I don't
Earl,
sound that much damn different, and I told you it sounds different anyways. What the hell do you expect, man? These are two different beasts here, two different things, equipment, man. I sound fine. I get used to it. This is the new Earl.
Okay.
The other Earl was, I had a voice change. I can't help it, man. What are you doing?
well, Michelle is listening on Strange Label. She says Earl's voice sounds weird. like weirder than normal.
You said it's supposed to sound weird, Michelle.
But people
Actually,
get
I probably sound more like the original Earl from episode 1.
well, that could be right. But there's see, I had the same problem that there was a certain kind of roboticness to the voice that I had to finally get out of my voice, and it's in yours. It's like it's not smooth. It's rough. It's choppy.
I
And it's
told
not-
you that, brother. I told you that the other day. But I actually like it. You know what? Just get over it.
Well-
Suck your own dick. Get over it.
If I was Marilyn Manson, I would remove my ribs and I would suck my own dick. But I'm not. So, hey, you know what? As long as you're happy, who cares?
Yeah,
So-
I'm happy.
Yeah, you
Happy
can.
as hell. I like it. I like my new voice. I'm tired. I'm tired of being Earl. Now I'm Earl.
Earl
I'm Earl, but I mean, I'm Earl.
2.0. Is this what you are?
Earl 2.0.
Earl 2. There's the name of this. I got the name for. I got the name for this episode already. So anyway, this is the Leroy and Earl Show, and you can call us live at area code 330-474-9833. We'd love to talk to you. Come on the show. I had a bunch of stuff lined up for tonight, and Earl, you obviously completely forgot what we talked about doing. Obviously.
Why? Oh, all of a
It's
sudden
obvious.
you don't have anything lined up because I was 5 minutes late?
Because, yes, and I can't tell you why, because then it'll ruin it for when we do it. Do you not remember what we were going to do?
Kind of coming back to me.
I'm not. Trust me,
Coming
I'm
back
not.
to me.
I'm not upset. I'm
See,
not
there's
mad.
not a break, man.
What's that?
There's always a break.
There's always the break. Yeah. Well, anyway.
What are you eating?
I'm not eating anything. I'm drinking the Bud Light Lime Cactus. Lime Cactus, really good.
Solid I'm eating. It's pretty good.
Michelob. I'm sorry. This is Michelob Ultra Lime Cactus. I'm fucked up right now.
Dude, I want to tell you, man, I got some serious news.
Let's hear it.
I think I might be gay.
Why would you? I mean, what would this? Why?
Well, if you like
I
it,
knew it.
squirt it.
I knew it. I knew you were gay. You look
I
at
would
me
never do you, Ricky.
every
no matter
time.
how gay I was.
He's a liar.
What do you mean?
Every time he come over here, he's a snake boy.
What?
He's a snake boy.
Earl's a snake boy.
Ricky, if I wasn't eating food, I'd be cussing you out right now.
He's a snake boy.
Explain snake boy.
He's always up looking at my snake.
What do you mean in
Oh,
your
he's
pants?
the bird watcher.
He's a snake watcher.
No, a bird watcher, man. I'm checking out your bird. I don't check out your bird, Ricky. You better shut that and punch yourself in the nuts right now.
Go ahead, Rick. Punch yourself in the nuts.
For real?
Yes.
Do it.
Punch
Ricky.
yourself in the nuts.
It's fired.
All right. Oh, Jesus.
Damn, he got into that. Good. I thought you were gonna like. Are you okay?
But anyways, does it mean you're gay if you like being squirted in the butthole?
Squirted by what?
Squirted in the butthole, man. You know what I mean. You know damn well what I
Are you
mean.
saying? Are you asking me if it's okay to get a man jizz in your butthole?
Do you like getting squirted in the butt, and does that make you gay?
Oh, are you talking about a man ejaculating into your butt? Because are you talking about somebody squirting you with a squirt gun? Hello.
I'm talking about one of them pressure washer deals that goes in your beehole.
Well, that's different. No, that's not gay.
I'm totally enjoying it, man.
Well-
At first I was like, this is gay, which it is gay. And then I was like, man, I don't know if I could live without this butthole pressure washer.
Well, that's not gay. Maybe you got hemorrhoids. It just feels good.
Yeah, man, but I'm just saying, it's like, it's getting squirted in the beehole, man. We got one of those. I'm just nervous that I might be gay.
I don't think you're gay.
Not that there's anything wrong with it.
No. I would say no. Now, obviously if you like a man being in there, that might make you gay. So, I am, sorry, I'm a little distracted. I'm trying to see if we're even live on YouTube because...
I'll check. I'll check, big guy.
Not only with, I think we are. Not only did I have the things to worry about, knowing that Earl had a brand new soundboard that we're going to try to integrate in the
I'll
show.
check. I'll
Yes.
check, big guy.
Not only with it's
Why did we just get an echo right
that's
there?
because I brought up the YouTube.
Oh, we are live?
Yes, we are live on YouTube.
Are we
And,
live on, what's that website that lets us say our name sometimes?
strangelabel.com. You can join the chat there, or you can call us at 330-474-9833. This is the Adult Cartoon Podcast, and I'm trying to figure out how the hell to fix this crap right here because it's bothering me. I can't get to what I need to get to. Ugh.
What you listening to?
A little bit of the outfield.
Hey,
Yeah.
you're lucky I even came on at all. You don't even know the kind of sacrifice I made.
Well, I was, when you Skyped me, I was preparing to start the show without you. I figured you just weren't coming. So.
So I was off the hook and I fucking ruined it.
No, I mean, I would have been seriously pissed at you. Not that I'm only mildly pissed at you now. Not seriously.
I didn't even do anything and you're mad at me. God damn it.
I'm not mad at you. I
I
said
set up all this stuff for here. I paid big money for this mattress on the wall here. And you know what? You're only seeing one side of it right now. The other side of my face is swollen up. Okay?
Let's see
So
it.
I purposely didn't take any allergy meds so I wouldn't be tired so I'd have some goddamn energy. And the other side of my face is swollen up and it's swollen up in my eye. And then I bought a damn new mixer, new earphones, just for this damn show. And all you're doing is giving me a goddamn hard time. Why don't you rail me in the butthole with Ricky? Or something hard. Give me a goddamn break, man. Jeez. Dickhead, man.
See, you know,
Yes,
I
my face
apologize.
is swollen on the other side. You can't see it.
I apologize for.
Be in the hospital like 2 hours from now.
I thought you had that under control.
I did, man, but I was being tired for no reason, and I'm like, why the frick am I tired all the time? And then I Googled it. I said, why am I tired all the time, Siri? And she's like, you're taking allergy pills, right? You dumbass. That's you tired.
That'll do it.
So I decided I'm going to cut out the allergy pills for a couple days. Well, guess what? Today, I have not had a reaction in like 6 months. 6 friggin' months. Listen, the coal mine gave me FMLA, that's family medical leave.
Right.
So I can take off anytime I want. As soon as I got that paperwork signed, I never had another allergic reaction. What kind of bullshit is that? Listen, 6 months ago, and I didn't even go back to the allergist anymore because I'm like, I'm cured. I'm cured. But no, I wanted to have some energy for this show, and then the next thing I know, I feel my teeth swelling up. All right, and then my tooth spreads to my nose, and then it's in my eyeball, and then now I went out and spent a lot of money. I got some Shure headphones.
Nice.
I got some. I got a Sleep Number on my wall, and I got a Yamaha MX-10 XU, and I did it all for you. And then you and Ricky just chastised me like you son of a bitch. Now what? Are you gonna? Do you want me involved in this show?
Yes. I
Well,
just,
stop acting like you're the only lord over there.
you know,
I told you it's different the other day. It's gonna be different. I'm different, okay? I can't help it. I'm different. Not Rick different, but I'm different.
I understand what you're saying.
Well, don't be mad about it.
I'm not, I told you I wasn't mad. I said I was mildly upset.
Why would be mad for me going out the fucking way and almost trying to kill myself to do this goddamn show?
I apologize.
Did you figure out what you was trying to figure out? Don't come at me with this anymore. That's almost like, I don't know, $300, man. I spent like $300 on Sweetwater. I'll have to put out a plug. Sweetwater, man. But,
This show is brought to you by DiscountWheelies.com. Go to DiscountWheelies.com for all your dirt bike and ATV needs. They have free shipping. Can you believe that? Not to you, Namdi. Not to Namdi, but Free shipping within the continental United States, right? Is that how it works?
Within the lower 48 states, yeah.
Lower 48. So if you're in Alaska, you're screwed. Forget it.
You're in Alaska, you're screwed. You gotta ride that bad boy back to Alaska from Washington or wherever.
There you go. So,
I'm
anyway,
not geographically inclined, but
listen, I tend to be somewhat of a perfectionist when it comes to producing the show, okay? And I have quite a bit that I have to do to prepare for the show. And I know that when we're introducing new technical things that it's going to, last week's show was spectacular. It sounded great. Everything was great. There was only one minor problem that I was hoping to fix this week that I haven't even been able to talk to you about.
What about my shit blowing up last week?
That was hilarious. It was part of the hilarity of that show. I'm talking about the production value of the show.
Well, I'm telling you, that shit is the reason why I went and bought a new one. I was not joking. Granted, there were some visual effects, but it was messing up, man.
Well, I'm telling you, I greatly appreciate you buying the board. The ShiFtheads are out of their mind with joy.
And not to mention, I just spent like 25 minutes before I got on here with customer service trying to fix my soundboard. You forgot about that, didn't you, mister? So, yes, I was a little bit late, but if you remember, if you look back in time, if you look back in his text messages, you'll see you asked me what time do I want to be on. I could have said 7:30.
You could have.
But I said 1:45.
Right.
Well, I didn't say it like that, but I said 6:45.
That would have been.
You didn't even care. You were leaving it up to me anyways, man.
Right, and that would have been really great if you were on at 6:45. But you were on at 7:04. 4 minutes after.
That's earlier than I'm always on. That's earlier than I'm ever on before.
Fuck it, I quit.
I got a
I'm
discount
not
Willie
here.
story.
Bye.
I'm going to tell my discount Willie story while he pouts. Ricky gives him a rub down. My discount Willie story. Okay. So, I know these guys. I don't know them discount Willies, but I know these guys, and they're telling me this. And I feel for them because they post this stuff on Facebook Marketplace, right? It's one of the best. It's one of the best places to post your stuff. If you need to sell it, you should do it. Screw Craigslist. Craigslist out. Facebook in. But when you do that, you get 50 messages a week of people saying, "Can I purchase your brand new dirt bike for $300? Only $300 less than you paid for it?" And I try to be kind, and I say no, or I ignore them. And some girl, seemed like a nice girl, wrote me and said, $500. I said, that's less than I paid for it. It's brand new. And she says, you have the VIN? I said, I do, but I'm not selling it for $500. She's like, $550, and that's my final offer. Like, really strong. So I said, okay, but I'm not selling it for $550. I said, please do some research and get back to me. So she got all bung-hurt, and she says, oh, you're not going to give me the VIN? I said, why would I give you the VIN? I'm not selling it for $550. Why do I need to give you the VIN? And she says, I figured that. You're an asshole. I figured I was ready to buy, and you just turned me off, but I figured that because you live in Ohio. And I said, this is Crown Willie guy said, he said, oh, yeah, well, I seen your picture. Maybe you ought to buy a pedal bike instead. And she got mad. You know what? And to be honest with you, she's not that big. I just said it because I was done tired of her. Like, what the frick, man? I'm not going to give you the VIN number when we're not even in agreement. We're not even in agreement on near the price. I mean, these things are $1,000. All right, lady? And, so, this dumbass lady, I told her, I sent her to the discountwheelies.com website. I said, go there, check out the other stuff and the prices. Let me know what we can work out. And she goes on there, and she proceeds to write my boss. But the only problem is, my boss is me, so the email went directly to me. And she said, I'm so unprofessional, and she twisted the words. I was being so nice, and I was dickering, whatever the fuck that means. Dickering the price, is that a word? I don't even know, dickering, someone look it up. And she's writing me, and trying to get me in trouble. She wrote like a 2-page thing, and I just got right back to her. I said, dumbass, I'm the boss. You're talking to that email went right to me, you dumbass. And then she's like, oh, my God, this sucks. All right, well, listen, I figured out where she works at. And she was saying she's going to use her work computer to search the VIN. That's illegal, you bitch, so shut the hell up. All right? Don't come after me, offer me $500 and get mad when I say no. Then tell me you're going to do something illegal and then try to write my boss. All right? Because me and my boss are close. So, listen, no. I apologize for making a large person joke. Leroy, no offense. But the reality of it, she wasn't. I just said it because I knew it would get under her skin. So I haven't had a good day, Leroy.
No sleep till Brooklyn!
Hey, what's up, Mr. Tate? Mr. Tate.
Yes, Ricky.
Yeah, Leroy left.
Where did he go, Ricky?
I don't know. He stormed out of the studio. He said that he can't take it anymore. He said you're a diva.
I'm not a diva.
That's what he said. I don't agree with him.
Yeah, man. I think you should take over the show, Ricky. I've been thinking about it for a while, anyways.
We could call the.
Remember the time we went to Florida, Ricky? We got along.
Yeah, I think they'll find it. I think there's something that's going to be found there.
Hey, Ricky, let's do an intro. Let's do a show. Are you interested?
Yeah, I'm cool.
You want to be the major host and I'll be the minor?
So we'll be the Ricky and Earl show?
Yeah.
Okay. I can run some music. Do you want me to run a music thing?
Yeah, you do that, Ricky.
Well, the problem is all the promos say Leroy and Earl. They don't say Ricky and Earl.
Don't run it then. Just hum it.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll do that. Here we go. All right, chumps up. Let's Ricky and Earl show. We'll need freaking Leroy.
Yeah, man, Leroy.
Yeah. Welcome to the Ricky and Earl show. I'm Ricky.
I'm Earl.
And we're gonna talk about you can call us at 330-474-9833 and you should call us and talk to us and you should load a discount wheelies and yeah. This is so freaking cool.
Hey, Ricky, have you ever heard of Ripley's Believe It or Not? Like that Guinness Book of World Records place?
I have.
Hey, man, 3 midgets. You know, they have a bar across from it in Orlando. It's in Orlando, but there's these 3 midgets in the bar over there, and they're like, man, I'm tired of being a lame-ass mofo midget. I'm going to go over there. I guarantee you I got the smallest damn feet in the world. I'm going over to Ripley's and Believe It or Not. I'm going to prove it. So he went over there. He come all back out, and he had a $100,000 check in his hand, Ricky.
Whoa.
What do you think his buddy said? His buddy said, where in the hell did you get that $100,000 check? He said, man, I got the smallest feet in the world. I told you they pay me big time. You should go over there. Second midget was like, I got the smallest hands in the world. I'm going to go and see if I can get paid. So he goes over there, goes in there. Sure enough, he's got the smallest hands in the world. I mean, really itty-bitty, itty-bitties. He comes out, and that check even looked even bigger. And he's like, man, I got the smallest hands in the world. I told you some bitches I got the smallest hand. Hey, you should go over there, but your feet and your hands are normal size. He's like, oh, don't worry, man. I got the smallest dick in the world. I swear. Ain't no other midget, ain't no other person on the earth had a smaller dick than me. I'm going over to Ripley's Believe It or Not, and I'm going to prove it right now. So he goes over to Ripley's Believe It or Not. But he come out, and his head was down, and he's like, man. And then the other midgets were confused. Like, I know your dick is small, man. It's the smallest thing I've ever seen. What happened? And he's like, yeah, man. Who's this Ricky guy?
Oh, you better be joking.
Oh, that's good. Not Ricky me, though. It's a different Ricky, right?
No, Rick, that's a joke, man.
Hey, yeah, that's good, man. Hey, did you know that?
Spit it out, Ricky. I'm sorry, man. I shouldn't yell at the major host.
I'm nervous, man. This is the first time I've got to be a host in a long time.
All right, man. What did I know? What now?
Did you know that that Harley Davidson is having a war with Trump?
Oh my fucking god! Because he's shipping stuff out of.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I don't mean to use the Lord's name in vain. I don't mean to be cussing so much, but I've had a rough day, and then I come in here, Ricky. You know what I'm talking about. Leroy's breathing down your pants. I mean, I could probably start relaxing now because he took off. I don't know where he's at. Probably at the rib shack. But yeah, man. No, I didn't hear that. Good thing I don't like Harley, anyways. But what's the latest on that?
Well, what I heard was that he was Harley Davidson is talking about moving overseas, and Trump's like, well, if you do that, I'm gonna tax the living shit out of you and make you pay. And they're like, that's bullshit. And he's like, bring it on. I'm Trump. That's what I do.
Harley suck. And you know what? You like Trump, Ricky?
Well, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about Donald Trump because I think he's a huge asshole, but I think he probably is a good businessman, so he's probably doing what needs to be done. And I think if the media was fair with any politician, not just Trump or Donald, it would, we would know what's really going on instead of being like a piece of shit in a mushroom shack. You know what I'm saying?
That's the most brilliant thing you've ever said, Ricky.
I want the credenza.
I can't say I disagree. I mean, yeah, he's an asshole, but the only thing I'd say is I would alter the statement and say he can be an asshole because he's also a good dude. He treats a lot of people really good. But yeah, man, he's definitely. If you were to go up to him in real life before he was the president and be like, "Hey, I'm Ricky. I got the Guinness Book of World Records for the smallest penis," he would shoulder shrug you off, man. That's the kind of person he is. But he's a good businessman. And he knows we need to keep Harley's American made. That's what they're all about, man. What are the Hells Angels and Outlaws gonna do? I mean, what are they gonna do, man? There's nothing left. I don't know. Is there anything else made in America?
What are the Saw Boys gonna do?
What are the Saws Boys gonna
What's
do?
the Saws
I don't know,
Boy?
man.
The Saws Boys. Well, if they started making all Harley Davidsons overseas, then would that open up like they could buy any kind of bike? Like you could be in the Saw Boy. You
With
could
a
be
Tomos moped?
with a Tao, or with the Kawasaki, because it wouldn't matter because they're all made overseas. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. That's it. I found that to be an interesting story. So I thought I would bring it up, being Mr. Leroy is gone. I don't know what's the deal.
Why are they trying to move their shit overseas anyways, Ricky?
What?
Why were they trying to move their stores overseas?
Probably the same reason every other company in America moved their stores overseas, because people over there have to work for $1 a day.
Proudly assembled in America.
Right. I made fun of Mr. Leroy because he bought a Challenger and it's made in Canada.
That Challenger's sweet, and Canada's still cool. Canada's where everybody goes during wars, Ricky.
And that's where everybody goes, wants to go if they're in The Handmaid's Tale. Under his eye. Hey, the phone is ringing. Should I answer it?
Yeah, man, if you can do two things at once.
Not likely, but I'll give it a shot. Hello, you're on the Ricky and Earl show.
I'm Earl.
Hey guys, it's Leroy.
Leroy who?
Leroy.
What's going on, man? Where are you at?
What's up, Mr. Leroy?
Well, I got in my Challenger and I took the hell off, and I was pretty upset, and I just crashed. I ran straight into a bridge abutment. So
Bridge what?
Bridge abutment.
What? Man, what?
It's
what?
a bridge abutment. A pillar.
Is that something that makes your ass smell good? Because I need to get that, man. I already got the pressure washer.
Did you hear what I just said to you?
You got in a bridge abutment. I don't know, but what? You crashed a Challenger, dude?
I crashed the Challenger straight into a bridge, not on purpose. I'm so
Jesus.
distraught.
I mean, I'm sorry, Jesus. Hey, is it all right? Is the Challenger okay? Is everything all right?
Hell no, it's not all right. It's completely totaled.
Well, man, damn, man.
But you
Why
know
the
what's,
hell did you do that?
you know what's more totaled? My heart. My heart right now. You,
Did the steering wheel hit you in the chest or something?
oh yeah, it did. But I'm saying is, you really hurt me tonight. You really crushed me.
I don't even.
So upset.
Well, how did it hurt you? I don't even recall what we were talking about.
I think he's being a big fat pussy.
Suck it. You
Hey,
suck
you
it,
on
Ricky.
the Ricky and
Fuck you,
Earl
Ricky.
show?
Fuck you.
You sound like Nana Leroy.
That's because she's my goddamn grandmother. Of course I sound like her.
Are
Listen,
you with
Earl.
Nana Leroy right now?
No, I'm not with Nana Leroy right now. Right now. Listen,
Well, what? Do you need a ride? What'd you call for?
I was trying to explain some things to you about the show and about how I like to produce it, and you just swept me under the rug, and then you just moved right onto Ricky, like I'm nothing, like I'm just a big, giant, fat, black asshole that just makes your life so miserable that I make you buy a soundboard, I make you buy headphones, I make you put up a bed on your wall, and I make you do all this stuff to be on the world-famous Leroy and Earl show, who has 4 people listening on Strange Label right now, and who knows how many 1s or 2s watching the YouTube they can't see anyway. Ricky,
What's up?
can you make him understand what I'm saying?
I think he understands. I'm guessing he's just fucking with you.
Look, I'm going to get myself together. AAA is on the way. I'm going to tow my Challenger back, and I'll be back in the studio in a little bit, okay?
Well, all right, man, but you're not just going to come in here throwing your weight around now. Ricky is the new host, and you're going to have to work your way up through the ranks again. But you just can't just leave and come in, quit, and then come back when you want. Right, Ricky? Back me on this, Ricky.
That's well, of course. Well, he's a lot bigger than me, though, so...
Listen, I'll respect your wishes, Earl. So when I get back, it'll still be the Ricky and Earl show. I'll be the intern. I'll be back. Bye.
Ricky, when he
Yeah.
comes in here, I don't want you to stand your ground, okay?
I am. I'm going to duct tape my face to the microphone.
Right.
That's
you
what I'm gonna
stand your
do.
ground. Don't let him hit you and stuff.
I won't. Trust me. So this is the time of the show when we take a we stop doing the show and play a song. What do they call that? Taking a dump?
A rest?
No.
Take a dump?
Taking a it starts with a B.
Usually it's taking a dump, man.
No, it starts with a B. It starts with a B. Taking a break. Yeah.
Abutment? Oh, a break.
I got it.
Yeah,
We're gonna
Rick,
take a
let's go
break.
Take a break.
Yeah. We're going to take a break. Sorry about my language.
Yeah, we're trying to cut out the cussing.
Trying to. Yeah. I gotta
Oh,
find a
play
song.
some music, Ricky. Damn, there hasn't been
All right,
music.
jeez.
Ah.
All right. We'll be right back. This is the Ricky and Earl Show, live on the Strange Label Podcast Network, strangelabel.com.
You're listening to the Leroy and Earl Show. It's the adult cartoon of podcasts. This is a kick-ass show, and as an authority on adult cartoons, I would know.
She's moving slow. You see it in her eyes, although her eyes are closed. And she don't know that everybody thinks that's the way it goes. She goes on and on about the days when tomorrow seems so far away. Just holding on to yesterday, and she gets
I love Ricky Dixon.
I won't break your heart, but you know I love the chance to try. I won't break your heart, but you know I love the chance to try.
You're listening to the Leroy and Earl show. Like me, Leroy and Earl will be back. Hasta la vista, ShiFtheads.
I won't break your heart, but you know I love the chance to try. I won't break your heart.
Okay. It's Leroy, or Ricky, sorry. Shit, I'm sorry. It's a lot of buttons for me.
Ricky,
Yeah, what's up?
I turned my effects down. I don't remember where I had them at.
I think you got it perfect right there.
Right there? All right. Well, hey.
I mean, I can't tell because Earl 2.0's was freaking me out. I gotta tell you the truth, freaking me out. Freaking me out. So, this is Ricky and Earl show, formerly known as the Leroy and Earl show. So, it'll be a while before I get all the sound clips to say Ricky and Earl. So, you'll just have to put up with the saying Leroy and Earl. And I got a new favorite one. Did you hear it, Mr. Earl? Listen.
What was it?
Listen to this.
I love Ricky Dixon.
Oh, yeah.
Is that
That's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I love Ricky Dixon.
Yeah. Okay. We paid, the ShiFtheads donate money, and we got...
I love Ricky Dixon.
you went into the account, Ricky, and paid Arnold Schwarzenegger to do a promo for you for the show with the money of the donators?
Yeah. But Mr.
Okay.
Mr.
Well, I
Leroy
mean,
said
you're
it.
in charge now, so I guess that's okay.
That's right. Okay, you can talk to us at 330-474-9833. Show is brought to you by Discount Willies. We're live on the Strange Label and YouTube. You can watch us do this crazy adult cartoon of podcasts on our YouTube channel live right now. And it's, it's a lot of fun. Hey.
Ah! Hey, what's up, man?
Oh, he's here. Mr. Leroy.
Well, don't let him in. I mean, well, make him work for it.
What's up?
He's standing over there by the soundboard. You're the intern now, bitch.
Watch it. Just be careful. Listen, I said I would come in here and I would do this, but I ain't gonna take no shit from you, Ricky.
You'll take what Earl tells you to take.
Oh, come on, man. Are you gonna degrade me like this? You gonna embarrass me like this?
Ricky, listen to this guy, man. He degrades you all the time. You're in
I
charge
know.
now.
I'm in charge now, you big fat tub.
Hey, seriously, don't make fun of my weight. I've lost 2 pounds this week.
That's pretty good,
2
even though
pounds.
you fluctuate that much.
What'd you take a dump?
Yeah, so what?
So anyway, this is our intern, Leroy. Leroy, what's up, Leroy?
Well, I'm a little upset. Can I talk to you on the microphone?
Not so close to
No,
the mic.
you cannot. Stay back.
Come on. Look, we'll talk about this some other time, Earl. Let's just do the show.
I'm Earl.
We can do what we're gonna do.
Ricky,
Okay.
hey, Ricky, do the thing.
What thing?
The thing.
What thing?
I don't know, but hey,
This
it's time to roll some
I
weather.
love Ricky Dixon.
Do what?
That was,
Did you say
that was
what?
our...
Did you say weather?
Yeah, do the weather, man. I think we should do the weather. This is a very important...
Oh, the
This is
weather
total
outside
bullshit.
is frightful.
Total bullshit.
But
Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, ShiFtheads from around the world. You're tuned in to Leroy and Earl's Pit Shift. It's time once again for the weather with the one and only, always accurate, always informative, always useless, your Pit Shift pediologist, Earl Lemus Tate.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Take it
I'm
away.
Earl Lemus Tate, your news wanker. Currently, it's 75 degrees, partly cloudy, and that's Fahrenheit, ladies, if you didn't know. We're looking at 73 an hour for now. 2 hours from now, 70, 68, 68, 71, 76, 79. What? 79? 79? That's crazy. Tonight it's going to be 79. Wait a minute, it's 75 right now. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? You're in store for a torture scorcher. Oh, my God. It's going to be a torture scorcher. Thursday, we're looking at 80 degrees. Friday, clear as can be. The sun is going to be baking your freaking hairs off at 90 degrees. Saturday morning, you're going to wake up. And then at some point during the day, it's going to be 94 degrees Fahrenheit. 93 Sunday. Monday, 88. Sunday, Monday, we're going to have a little bit of rain, so that might cool you off. Tuesday, it's going to be freaking humid at 92 degrees. And Wednesday, we're looking at 93. I don't know, but I hear it's going to be a hot couple weeks, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm Earl, Mr. Tate, with your
Did he
weather.
even say where it was going to be hot?
That is in Akron, Ohio. So
You never said that. Who knows? There's people all over the world watching. There's people in Nigeria listening to the show. In Michigan.
for us, it's going to be hot, man. I mean, for
Jeez.
people around here.
He's very sensitive right now.
I am.
Yeah,
I
what
am.
the hell?
I just wrecked my car. My podcast career is over because Earl just doesn't care. He cares. Oh, he cares.
Let's say, hey, Ricky, hit him. Hit him, Ricky. I don't want to hear this. I care. I want you to hit him right now.
Mr. Tate.
Yeah, Ricky.
Mr. Tate, please don't make me do that.
Hey, you better hit him, Ricky. You are in charge.
But I think if I do that, it's going to push him over the edge.
Ricky, you need this. You deserve this.
Don't do it, Ricky. Do not
Hit
do it.
Ricky. You hit the shit out of him. You hit the frickin' ribs off his frickin' teeth.
I will kill you, Ricky. I swear to God, I will kill
You
you.
hit him, Ricky. I've got your back,
Ricky.
Ricky.
But you're not here, Mr. Tate.
I'm here, buddy, with you. I'm here. I will be here with you.
You're gonna die, Rick. You're gonna die.
Hit him, man. Don't be such a vagina, Ricky.
Here it goes. Here it goes.
Yeah.
Are you happy? I hope you're happy.
That was kind of. Wait a minute.
Yeah, Ricky's out cold.
What
He
the hell,
came at
Leroy?
me. He came straight at me, trying to hit me like a girl, and I just popped him right in the throat.
What you hit him for, man?
Well, he was just attacking me. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, but you were out of line. I mean,
How
hell,
was
you
I out of
crashed your
line?
car. Strike two. You crashed your car.
Okay, we just. I got an
Can we
idea.
get over this, man? I mean,
I got an idea.
All right, chumps up. Let's do this. Leroy!
Yo, Earl! Hey, you're fired, you butt!
I love Ricky Dixon.
God damn it.
Unacceptable condition! Unacceptable!
Guess what, ShiFtheads? It's time for the Leroy and Earl Show.
Alrighty, welcome to the Leroy and Earl Show. I'm Leroy,
I'm Earl.
and this is Earl 2.0 tonight for your listening pleasure. 2.0. You can say that every time.
I'm Earl 2.0.
All right, on tonight's show, we're going to play Google Feud with Earl, although I don't know how we're going to do it because, well, that was a technical thing I wanted to try and work out with him because what you're watching on YouTube is the Skype screen, which means Earl can't see my screen unless he watches YouTube, which means it'll be delayed.
I can. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Can't see.
Hey, I was wondering we should have done that game with Dave last week, the comedian.
Well, again, we haven't, we keep getting these technical. We just started using the OBS software, which is great and awesome, but we need to work out these bugs, not
Well, why
during
don't
the show.
you get on earlier?
Classic Earl 2.0, right there. So anyway, tonight's show is brought to you, as always, by the great website discountwheelies.com. Go check it out for ATVs, and apparently large women should not go there. Is that
That is
what
not
they're-
true.
So,
That is not true. I told you she wasn't even large.
I was listening while I was driving my Challenger at 180 miles an hour down the freeway. I was listening to your tirade on that.
I actually have no problem with any women of any size. It's when you want to become an asshole. Listen, don't. I knew she was being an asshole, and I was tired of it, man. I wanted to get at her, get under her skin.
I don't know if you know it or not, but we can only see the very top of your head.
Well, I can't see anything, so no, I don't know.
You don't see you don't see the Skype screen?
I do now, because I put it on.
Yeah. So we got to figure out a way for you to see. See.
I don't care, man. Let's just do the show, man.
I wanted to play Google Feud because it's pretty funny, but you can't see the freaking screen.
Roll the weather.
You already did the weather.
Oh, well, hey, roll the news.
Roll the news. The news footage. There's actually some pretty interesting news stories out this
What happened? What happened in the news?
Ricky's not here. Well, actually, he's here. He's still laying on the floor.
Is he breathing at least?
Yes, he's fine. He's totally fine. Trust me. He's not dead. I hit him so hard in the neck. Did you hear him?
You think he'll be all super smart again like he was in that one episode?
Well, no, because we hit him in the head on that one.
Oh,
in the neck.
Where'd you hit him at? I thought you hit him in the head.
I hit him in the neck. Punched him straight right in the neck. And he went, and just fell straight down.
Okay, I get what you're saying. So, what is going on in the news today? What's going on in the world? I'm so disconnected with reality, I don't even know.
All right, welcome to the Leroy and Earl news segment that we never do, that we're doing now.
We haven't done it since the old show.
That's right. Right in the news, as you know, I think Ricky talked about it. Harley Davidson and Trump are at war, but we already talked about that. A veteran outside a veterans clinic set himself on fire to protest poor health care, which I find ironic.
That is, I was discussing that with somebody today, actually, in this local city here, Akron. I forget, it was some kind of protest down at the federal building. Guy set himself on fire. It's like, geez, man, set something else on fire, dude, not yourself.
Right.
I mean, you gotta be crazy. That's gotta be one of the most painful ways to go, man.
Oh, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. And one of the bigger news stories, at least, well, I don't know that it's a bigger news story, to be honest with you, but great, nice chin stubble. White House press secretary.
And I'm waiting for you to talk. I'm reading the news.
White House press secretary, what's her name?
Sarah Huckabee or something like that?
Sarah Huckabee. Which, is she hot?
She's all right. She's cute. I kind of like the little cross-eyed thing she's got going on.
She does have that little cross-eyed, and she's a little heavier, I would say.
Yeah, and she's all right.
Yeah, let's take a
She
look
can shop
here.
at Discount Wheelies any day.
Right. Okay, we'll go over here to.
Is that all you wanted to say? Was
No.
talk about how hot she is, you sexist son of a bitch?
No.
What's she doing?
I was leading into a story about her, so I thought I would throw that out there. Is she hot?
Oh yeah, I think she's a pretty woman.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say she's a tanner, but
No.
you know what I mean. I don't judge. I judge.
Right.
I think you're all women. All women are like a 5 or a 6. It's the personality that makes them a 10, if you know what I mean.
Correct. So anyway,
That's how I scored me a 12 over here.
Apparently, she went to a restaurant somewhere in, I think, Virginia. I would bring the story up and read it, but it's boring. Basically,
she went to a restaurant in Virginia, I remember, and they said, would you please leave?
Yeah, they asked her to leave. And I'm like, wow, are you serious?
You said that to them?
I think she just left. I don't think she made a big stink about it.
Because she's the bigger woman. I mean, I didn't mean it like that. She's a bigger person. I'm sorry. But,
Hey, Earl.
no, she did. Yeah, I'm Earl.
I just did the wow sound effect that our show is famous for. I want you to hear it again. Wow. Can you hear it?
No.
It's so quiet, right? That's one of those technical things I need. It's one of those technical things I needed to work out with you.
Oh, God, don't bring this shit up. We're talking about Sarah Huckabee.
So, anyway,
Listen,
she's asked to leave. I can't get over that. She's the White House
she
press
has to
secretary.
leave, but here's the best part. She politely obliges, and she leaves. She doesn't create a scene, then she leaves. Okay, that just shows that she's the better person, all right?
Oh, I
Me,
1,000% agree.
eating it.
I agree 1,000%.
I'd have been like, give me a to-go box, bitch.
I'm sure she did. I'm sure she got her food to go. You know what I mean?
I doubt she got food from them. She probably just left, and then she went to the Tweeter board. And then everybody's like, oh, Trump is such a dickhead. He got on there and defended her. Shut up, man.
Well, I
Finally,
wanna-
we have a... You can't have everything, okay? You can't have it all. No one's perfect, and that includes Trump. All right? You can't have him. You can't have somebody who's going to keep their mouth quiet and still get stuff done. It's just the way it is, man. I'm done. What's next in the news?
Well, the
world?
thing that stunned me about that is she is the White House press secretary who is paid to do what she does, right?
Oh, aren't all the people that work for the White House paid to do what they
What
do?
I'm saying is, do you think she absolutely agrees with 100% of everything that Donald Trump says and does?
No.
No, hell no. So the people that
Do you agree with everything your boss does?
No, and I don't agree with everything. I
And
don't.
they probably don't agree with 90% of what I do.
Right. And I don't agree with Trump 100% of the time either. But if somebody paid me, a good salary to stand up there and defend him, I'd do it.
Yeah, if someone gave me $100,000, I'd say I agree.
Right.
No, and I mean that's common sense, but that's the problem. And I'm not even bashing liberals, but that's just the way it is. We've decided to segregate us between liberals and what are we, commies?
Commies. Commies.
You know what I mean? I don't even remember where I was going with that, but that's just the way they think. They don't have any common sense, man. It's like, come on, it's common sense, yeah. Okay, I mean, you can get along with someone and not necessarily even like them. For instance, Ricky.
Yeah.
We did almost a whole show.
Listening to the show in my car, you're kidding, right? You're joking. You would not.
Wow.
Would you dump me for Ricky?
Oh, man, I wouldn't dump you for Ricky. I knew you would be back. I didn't think you'd wreck your damn car, but I knew you'd be back.
I don't know, you just really upset me there. It's like, I understand that, no, let's not talk about this. This is kind of old news, maybe like from before we took your month off, but do you see where Morgan Freeman is banging his granddaughter?
Which I think is completely okay. I don't get it. Is it his biological granddaughter?
No, it's his step-granddaughter.
All right, then. Fuck it, man. I mean, she's probably hot.
She is very hot. Did you know the whole story? Did you hear the story?
No.
She was murdered. She was stabbed to death by her boyfriend, who was so
Before
angry.
or after Morgan Freeman was banging her?
He found out that Morgan Freeman was banging her, and he was so upset that he murdered her. So how do you like them apples?
That sucks, man.
It does.
And he didn't murder Morgan Freeman? Wouldn't you think he would murder him? I guess. I don't know. Yeah, that's
I don't
fucked
know.
up, Morgan.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? You can't... Morgan Freeman, of all people, whatever his name is, Morgan Freeman, of all people, you think, okay, nothing's ever going to come out about this guy, right?
Right. He's Mr. Perfect.
No way, man. Why not? I mean, I can understand. That sounds like something... You sure they didn't confuse him with Samuel L. Jackson?
No, it's Morgan Freeman. And he's got to be like 50, at least 50 years older than her. Which, every guy wants to bang young, hot girls. I mean, that's just life. It's life. But you don't do it if it's your step-granddaughter. Holy crap.
Yeah, that's fucked up. I mean, even if you want to, you would say no, right? Right?
I would think so.
Yeah,
especially
you gotta have some standards. Just because you don't do everything your mind tells you do, like Trump does,
Right.
okay?
Well, what I want to know is, he's rich and famous. Couldn't he bang any young hot?
Yeah,
why
that's
did
the problem. That's why he's all fucked up. He can bang anybody he wants, so he had to go out and get something really strange. His own family.
That's strange.
Seriously, think about it, man. He can have anything he wants. Now he's done with that. He's over that, man. He's like 75.
Wow, I'm surprised he can even get it up, or even care. I mean,
He's got technology, man. So much technology. He does all them science shows, man. They can get anything up. But yeah, it's crazy, man. I was so shocked. What else happened? For all you metalheads out there, including me, another member of Pantera passed away. Dimebag Darrell, who passed away in 2005, I want to say it was, or 6, at the Rosa, maybe, in Columbus was shot to death by a lunatic along with 4 or 5 other people that never get mentioned. His brother had a heart attack in his sleep. They were just getting ready to, they're about 75% way through recording their latest album, and we're planning the tour dates and all their meals and stuff, and he just passed away.
Sad news. How old was he?
He was, what, I think 54 or 52 or 54, not very old.
54, if I remember rightly.
Right, and I gotta imagine that somewhere, whether it be purgatory, heaven, or hell, there is a mean jam session going on.
Yep. Ronnie James Dio singing. He's
Hell
dead.
yeah, man, that's gonna be a cool band. They need a new singer.
He's dead, you know.
He's dead?
Ronnie James Dio's dead. Yeah. So, yeah, that happened. And also in the news, that's it. That's all I got.
No.
That's all I got.
There's more news. That guy from Pawn Stars died, the old man.
Oh, yeah. I could care less about that. Really
Well, I
could.
mean, you care less, but there's a lot of people that like the old man.
Never
But I
heard
mean,
of
he
him.
looked dead in the show, so
Right.
I mean,
I
there's
did
no
see a
news.
picture of him.
Anybody else die?
Well, Roseanne didn't die. She just got fired. Did you hear
But yeah, how did she ever get rehired in the first place?
they're
That's what I
talking
want.
about trying to bring that show back without her and call it The Connors. More like The Canceled. But
Why? Like, they're that funny.
it was a good show. I liked it.
Did you? But I mean, it's
did.
Roseanne, though. Like,
I like
Roseanne's
Roseanne.
the show.
I always liked Roseanne.
Oh, I mean, I did too, but
I mean-
she would be annoying to be around.
Well, of course. I just think
Her and Tom Arnold, even though she wasn't in the show, but like he's annoying as hell.
it wasn't Tom Arnold was her husband. Yeah,
I
he
know.
was
I'm
annoying.
just saying that dude's annoying too.
The guy in the show is John Goodman.
Is he still in the new one? Is he in the new one?
Yeah, all the old cast was in the new one.
Really?
John Goodman is great. He's a great actor. Great
He is a
stuff.
good actor, man.
I don't think we ever talked about that. It's really old news, but you and I never discussed.
Well, we haven't done a show in like 3 months.
Right. Why she got fired? You know, the tweet she put out saying that chick looked like the Muslim Brotherhood and the Planet of the Apes had a baby. Did you go look at a picture of that woman?
No, I did not. I didn't see a picture. Are
What
you
was her
able to
name?
put it up?
What was her name? Dang it, I can't remember her name.
Roseanne Barr.
No, the woman she was talking about. I think it was Valerie something.
Google Roseanne Barr, the woman she was
Valerie
talking
Jarrett. There it is. Okay, here's the thing that when this first came out, and it happened a month ago, right? She said
Right.
that this chick looks like the Muslim Brotherhood and the Planet of the Apes had a baby. Okay, and the first thing I thought when I went and Googled her was, holy shit, she looks just like the Muslim Brotherhood and the Planet of the Apes had a baby.
What's her name? I gotta Google her. I can't see your screen there.
It's Valerie Jarrett.
Spell Valerie Jarrett.
VALERIE space JARRETT.
I was gonna ask if it's one word or
It's
two.
no, there was a space in there.
Or-
And you know, don't get me wrong, it was a mean thing to say, but I don't know that it's racist. I was talking with
I mean, I don't even see it, man. She's just a white chick, right?
she looks like you got to understand that Roseanne was talking about the old Planet of the Apes. The Planet of the Apes from the 70s kind of had the cheesy. Now, here we go. Here's the picture. Look at that.
Oh, I can't see it, man. I can't see it. Let me see which one you're looking at. Oh, yeah. It's got the blue background. Let me find it.
There's one with a picture of her next to Zira from Planet of the Apes. If you're watching
Dude,
on
I don't see, she's not any uglier than Roseanne. I mean, oh, yeah, see that one, yeah. Well, she looks like a burn victim in that one.
right. Now,
But
see,
I mean, whatever, man. She said something mean. Who cares? Who cares? Why can't we be racist? I mean, you're not a racist just because you make a racist joke. You know what I mean?
if she would have said she looked like a burn victim, she wouldn't have got fired. It's because she made a comment comparing an African American to a monkey. But when are we ever going to get over that? It doesn't bother me.
I've ran into some African Americans that will crack a racist joke, whether it be white or black, And they laugh. And then I look and I'm like, dude, this is the kind of person I can hang around. You know what I mean? Somebody who doesn't care, who doesn't take all this stuff serious. Who cares about the history behind it, man? We got to move on. And we got to move on and start cracking jokes. You got to be able to make fun of yourself, man.
It's just like when if somebody were to make a joke about an African American eating watermelon. I mean, how is that offensive? Everybody likes watermelon.
Right.
So what? So what? You know, we just got to get over it at some point. Right.
I don't know. I just think it's fun. I mean, I'm not saying I've got a bunch of racist jokes because I really don't, but, you know, I got respect for somebody who can make a racist joke and take a racist joke. To me, that's somebody who's not racist.
Well, I'm all for being sensitive, sensitive to people's feelings. I don't think you should.
I mean, if they're like, oh, man, I'm really butthurt, yeah, I'll be sensitive. But, I mean, I wish they weren't butthurt. I wish they could enjoy the laughter that we have, you know what I mean?
I sure wish you weren't butthurt, sorry.
I mean, we should, I don't know why Roseanne Barr was, why? Did they have like a tiff or something? Why was she making fun of her?
Actually, what she said was she took some Ambien, and she was probably drinking, and she was just out of her mind, kind of loopy, and was just on Twitter and saw a picture of her. She's, you know, Roseanne's a famous person, but she's just a human like you and me. So she's on Twitter, half probably baked out of her mind. She sees a picture of this chick and goes, holy crap, she looks like the Muslim Brotherhood and the Planet of the Apes had a baby. Probably not even thinking of it as a racist comment. You know what I mean?
I was racist. But still, I mean, it's just a joke, man. Why? I think they need to get off of this and start making fun of Whoopi Goldberg and what's that other girl that Trump ruined her career, allegedly? Rosie O'Donnell, man. Those two need to be made fun of.
Oh, boy. Well, I'd like to say thanks to DiscountWheelies.com for sponsoring the Leroy and Earl Show. And thanks, ShiFtheads, so much for calling tonight at 330-474-9833 and talking to us.
Yeah, you dicks.
Why did nobody call?
Because they're shy. They know they're on World Wide Web.
I even texted one of them and said, please call us. I tried to set it up because I wanted someone to call during the first half hour when we were going to do what we were going to do that we didn't do. And so I thought, well, hopefully he'll call, but he didn't. So.
All right. Well, I'm surprised we didn't hear from Father James or anything, but I guess I was on a little bit of a tirade, so I don't know. Maybe the phone was ringing and we didn't hear it.
It could have been, and I wasn't here, and Ricky can't figure. Ricky, he's waking up. Ricky.
Ricky, buddy, wakey, eggs and bakey, Ricky. Hey, Ricky.
I told you not to come at me like that.
Am I, Mr. Tate?
I'm Mr. Tate.
You really screwed me on that one.
Well, you got to stick up for yourself, Ricky. I told you I'd be behind you.
But you're not even here. You're at another place, and
you don't know. You got knocked out right away, man. I was over there. I put ice on you and stuff. And then I came back over here,
true.
Ricky. Tell him, Leroy.
It's true. He was here.
Yeah, buddy, I was there.
Real? Are you for real, Mr. Tate?
Yeah, man. I told you I got your back, man. I'm glad you stuck up for yourself, you know? Maybe you'll get a little more respect around the show and stuff.
Mr. Leroy, do you have more respect for me now?
Not one bit. Not even close.
Already in the shop?
Well, they towed it to the shop. What do you think they towed it? You think they towed it to my house? They towed it to the shop.
You said they were towing it home or something. I don't know.
You're so full of it.
Easy, guys.
I'm still looking at pictures of this chick.
Listen.
Hey, why did you see it?
Listen, this is the world famous Leroy Earl Show, and you guys are coming dangerously close to ruining a good thing.
Holy shit, he sounds smart. Maybe I did hit him in the head.
Hey, did you get hit in the noggin there, Ricky? Did you hit your head when you fell?
Well, I would appreciate it if you gentlemen would stop with your bickering and do a good show. You have the talent, you have the abilities, and you're wasting yourself. And Mr. Tate, shame on you. Shame on you for not showing up on time and not getting the technical things worked out so Mr. Leroy here could produce a well-produced podcast on the Strange Label Podcast Network.
This is freaking me out.
Ricky, dude. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ricky. If you didn't hear in the past, every once in a while he'll hit his head. and he goes back to being smart. We don't know how it works, but
I don't think he goes back to being smart. I think it makes him smart. Like, he's never smart.
He makes him smart,
Yeah.
then he goes back to being an idiot, back to being Ricky. So,
Right.
I don't know. I mean, Ricky, when you're right, you're right. I mean, I would like to say you're wrong, but you're smart, so I gotta say you're right, right?
I would say that I am, sir. I would say that I am.
I mean, Ricky.
Yes.
If you can remember to tell the other Ricky, he needs to come up with some jokes, man. I haven't heard any Ricky jokes for a while.
I believe I told one last week, sir.
Oh, was I there last week?
You were here last week, yes, and I told it. And
I was kind of checked out last week.
I believe Mr. Leroy is going to strike me on the head again.
Okay. Yeah, strike him on the head and let's, Ricky?
Yeah, what is it? What's it?
Yeah, he's back.
Okay. Hey,
Yeah, go away, Rick. Go away.
great show, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Earl 2.0, and I got this is the new Earl voice. Dildano, get over it.
He's
Everybody else,
pissed.
get over it.
I'm telling you. I still think we can.
But you know what? This is it, man. It ain't changing.
Do you really like it better? Do you really like it better?
I actually do like it better, yeah.
Okay. I mean, because I think we can rough it off. It actually sounds better now than it did earlier, but maybe it's just because I'm getting used to it.
You're getting used to it, plus I don't understand why I'm getting an echo in here, man. I got freaking...
I think you're here.
Big
Listen,
soundproofing doesn't really work.
it's not, the echo's not from the room, because I've had that problem too, and I guarantee I got no echo down here. So, it's...
I don't know, man.
You can tweak it. You can tweak it.
I dig the buffer, but
Here's one thing. Here's one thing.
echoes. Listen, I hear echo, man. I'm hearing echo.
I don't hear that echo.
It's like I got a dang you know that sound when you get hit in the face with a dodgeball when you're a little kid? That's what it sounds like.
Okay, the one issue that we're going to take care of right now and not later is my sound clips, which make this show very entertaining, are on the same computer as you. Okay? Now, for some reason, 2 weeks ago or last week, you are so much louder that I have to turn it down to where we can't hear the sound clips. Is it possible for you to turn your volume coming to me down?
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying, but I mean, I want to be able to hear myself.
Right, if it affects you, don't do it. But whatever
Well, I'm
volume...
trying to figure out a way that I can turn everybody down. Wait, you would turn me down, dude. You're the one with the...
I need to turn you...
on your side.
I need to turn you up, is what I need to do.
Oh,
but I
why
can't
do you
because
turn me down then?
If you bring your volume coming to me down, then I can turn my volume up, which would bring your volume back to where it is now, but would also
why
bring...
don't we just leave it there then?
Did you understand what I said about the sound clips?
Oh, because the sound clips are...
On the
at a
same
different level?
computer. They're on the same computer. Same channel. And it was never a problem until last week.
So you want me to what? Turn myself up?
I need you to turn your signal coming to me down.
Down. That I can do only if you turn yourself down coming to me.
I can do that.
Okay, turn yourself down where you want me to be.
All right, say so. Well,
You sound the same, bro.
I mean, turn the channel. It's not going to make any difference to you.
Well, yeah, because if I turn myself down, then you're loud and I'm really quiet.
Okay, now, is this affecting the volume coming to you right now? Check one, check two.
Turn down.
All right, tell me when to stop. Check one, check two, check one, check
Well,
two.
here, hold on a second.
Okay.
You're good. Okay, just remember that knob. I'm going to turn myself down. You tell me where to stop, and then I'll have you adjust to that, okay?
Okay.
Check 1, 2, check 1, 2, check 1, 2. Hold on a second.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, turn the wrong knob. Check 1, 2, 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 check 1, 2. I can't hear myself. I can't hear myself. I'm
All right,
almost
let's
gone.
screw this. Screw this. We're live still on Strange Label on YouTube.
We're live?
Yeah, we'll do this some other time. Yeah.
Well, cut out the live and let's do it now.
Okay.
When are
So
we
let's.
ever going to do this some other time?
I
It's never
never.
happened before the show.
Michelle and Strangeless says, shouldn't you guys to be doing this off air? Yes.
Well,
Yes.
you know what, Michelle? There's only one. There's, Well, yeah, but I mean, you're just gonna go back to listen to reruns, so.
Right. Well, we're gonna end the show. We're gonna end it.
End this damn thing.
Wait just a little bit longer before you stab me in the back and walk away.
All right, this has been the Leroy and Earl Show. I'm Leroy.
And I'm Earl 2.0.
2.0. And we'll see you next week, probably, live on the Strange Label Network, podcast network, at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Strangelabel.com. You can also watch us do this crazy show on YouTube. And you can go back and watch any of the old shows. You can listen to this show anytime, stream or download it from iTunes, from anywhere you can listen to a podcast. So we'll see you next week, ShiFtheads. And yeah, this is how it is.
Your heart is black and mine is gold. Make my way to places I'm bound for. Don't
Right now, you may be thinking,
Ricky, do not
this is
play
my
that.
chance
Don't
to
play
turn
that.
off
Turn
this
that off.
dumbass show.
Turn that off.
Well,
is gold. Take all the time that you asked for. 'Cause I can see the lack of energy.
I love Ricky Dixon.
Stop it.
Walking out through the back door.
He loves Ricky Dixon.
There's no point to waste away these days inside. I'm learning how you burn it down. All the bridges you built by hand.
The Leroy and Earl Show is brought to you by DiscountWheelies.com. The show is produced by me, I'm Leroy and Ricky Dixon. Earl Levis Date is my partner over there in crime. And I wrecked my challenger tonight, so what?
Your heart is black and mine is gold. Make my way.
I'd like to thank everyone who called in
Hey, I'm
tonight.
talking, man.
I couldn't hear you.
Well, shit, you never listen.
I can see your face and your lips weren't moving, so...
My lips are moving, man. I was trying to tell people about great deals and stuff.
Well, there's also some kind of a cutout, almost like an internet problem, but I don't think it is.
I don't have a cutout, man. You're effing with me.
I would not do that, trust me.
My life from inside my head now. Let you out. It's hard to pretend how on and on it goes. Your heart is black and mine is gold. Make my way to places I'm bound for. Don't you say that you wanted this more. On it goes. Your heart is black.
See you next week for the Ricky and Earl Show.
Bullshit, there's no Ricky and Earl Show. All right, we have stopped broadcasting live on Strange Label. We're still live on YouTube, though, so I'm going to shut that off. Thanks for watching, you YouTubers. Subscribe. Hit the subscribe button down there. Hit the subscribe button, and we do a show once a week. That's it. There's no other bunch of things bothering you and all that stuff. So say goodbye, Earl 2.0. See ya.